all the great coaches here from the state and outside the state here, and we really appreciate everybody coming down, and great opportunity for all the kids in this area of the country to get experience with these, coached by these great coaches and be part of this whole program. And Adidas is happy to contribute to the community and give back, and that's really been our mission. And I want to welcome Shannon Fabrash, who handles all of Adidas's grassroots marketing. He would like to say a few words and introduce Coach D and Coach Harbaugh.
Hey, I'm Shannon Fabrash, U.S. Sports Director of Football and Grassroots at Adidas. Just want to welcome everybody here. We don't do many of these camps around the country, but we certainly do Sound Mind, Sound Body, because our goal at our company is always to be associated with the best and the places that give the kids the best opportunity to perform. We want to thank Curtis and everyone at Sound Mind, Sound Body for allowing us to be a part of this. There is no other camp like this. There is no other place that gives the opportunity to the student athletes like Sound Mind, Sound Body does. And on behalf of Adidas, we want to thank everyone for coming and look forward to a great camp. And I'll throw it into the coaches.
All right, before we get going, no questions about Sound Mind, Sound Body or recruits, please.
Mark,
I don't have a clever opening statement. Do you, Coach?
not really. Mark, just what do you get out of the camp here, working with the players, and what's the message you are going to impart to them out here pretty soon?
Well, we've come down here really since coming to Michigan State. We've been down here for almost every one of them, and it's great for high school football. It's great for college football, and it gives you an opportunity to be around young people, and I think that's what this does. It sort of points them towards a dream.
Yeah, I would just echo what Coach says, and there's so many layers of how good this is, how cool it is, and as a college coach, to be with other college coaches, 40, 50, 60, 80 different colleges represented, and we're not playing a game. This isn't a game week. We're together. We're together on this, and sharing in the joy and love for football. We've, as our staff has done many satellite camps, probably more than most programs have done, and everywhere you go, you just see a joy for football in the youngsters and a passion for the game. It's so inspiring. And now to come back and fly into the state of Michigan, the great state of Michigan, and be in the city of Detroit and see that same love and passion for the game of football. As I said, it's inspiring, and I can't wait to get out there in the field and share that joy. See the football faces and their look in their eyes. It's cheerful and it's undefeated, and it's going to be a great day of football. Where else would you rather be?
Talk about coming to this camp and its uniqueness and getting to see them off the field as well, and getting to speak with them and teach them lessons off the field as well.
Well, it's the organization Sound Mind, Sound Body does a tremendous job. Does it at a very, very high level. And Curtis Blackwell has been so passionate about it. And feels like we all do. About the sport we love, and teaching and coaching. It's what we do. It's what we do. It's what we were put on this earth to do. And to be a part of a camp like this is tremendous, because you know what the youngsters are getting out of it. I mean, they're out here to show what they can do. They live their dream, and their families get to watch them and know that they're getting better at something. They're going to come to this camp, and they're going to learn one or two or three or four things that they're going to be able to put in their back pocket, work on it over the summer, take it to the fall, and use it to make them a better player, and make their team a better team. So they're going to come out of today knowing they got better, and that's what this is all about. And nowhere else they should want to be than right here.
What do you guys, Mark or Tim, either one of you, do you find that the kids get more out of the on-field instruction or more out of the lecture part of the series and kind of the life lessons, life skills that they learn from you guys?
I think it's a dual purpose here. I think that's the thing that's really unusual about this camp as opposed to some of the others that you go to. They have a large amount of opportunity to sit in there and listen to coaches and talk to different people. Eric Thomas was here. Just life lessons, and anything you can do, I think, to point them in the right direction at this day and age in society is a positive thing. And then when they go out on the field, it's just like Coach said, you have an opportunity to take something with them and get better. Football is muscle memory. They've got to learn some type of skill level, some level, and then they got to be able to repeat that. They're not going to get better today. They need to practice what they learned today and get better.
Two more guys.
I guess from when the NCAA decided to stop these camps and then restart them, just from so much was talked about from the college end of it, from the kids end of it, when they've made an investment to come to a camp like this or any of the other camps, how critical is it for them to get back in the field and allow them to ply their trade?
Well, I can tell you is the gratitude that the youngsters have, and they tell us that, they come up and shake our hands, texts that you get from parents that participate in the camps, and we're certainly not comparing a camp here to a camp somewhere else and saying one's better than the other. They're all good. They're all great. That's been my experience. Now, it sure is special to be in the state of Michigan, in the great state of Michigan, in the city of Detroit, and be home and see that same joy and love for athletics, for football, for academics that our youngsters have here in the great state of Michigan. And you want to tell the world. You want to tell the world that we are strong here in Michigan, and our youngsters are smart, and they're 16, 17, 18-year-olds attacking the world. And there's a heck of a group here in the state of Michigan, and you're proud. I mean, I'm proud as a college coach in Michigan that our youngsters are so dedicated, both in the classroom and on the athletic fields, and I want them to show their stuff for everybody to see. So it's special that way to be here.
If I could, just we're getting word that Gordy Howe passed away today at 88. Did either of you ever have any kind of memories or experiences with Gordy? Certainly what he meant to Michigan and the sport of hockey.
Well, I just know him as a legend. It's a tragedy when our country loses legends. I think when people, when Muhammad Ali passed and everything, I think people point, it's a part of our lives. We've grown up with it. And, I think we all lose it.
I didn't know that. I had not heard that news, and never had a chance to meet Gordy Howe. Would have loved to. I think he is, like Muhammad Ali, the greatest. I think Gordy Howe is the greatest. Muhammad Ali infused the whole world with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind, and Gordy infused a toughness unknown to mankind. And, both of those men have been heroes of mine and my family and all of us. So I'm sorry to hear that news.